If you have young children, or you're a grandparent, or maybe a preschool teacher, or work with young children, I want to show you one of my favorite activities. It's very educational and a fun interactive way to work with young children. And it's called Fourple Pattern Play. And this is described in the 16-page booklet that you get with your Fourple set, but I wanted to demonstrate it for you here. And essentially it's all about pattern recognition, and you as the leader would start out creating some sort of simple pattern like this, and even at this point inviting the child to try to figure out, if we're following a pattern, what might be the next block. If you would put it to this point, it becomes more obvious because we've got more of the pattern established, but you would just kind of wait and invite them to try to figure out what might they put next to keep this going. And they could put this here, or they could grab one of these and go there, and then you can just keep building as a team, building onto that very simple pattern. So that's just one of the most basic examples, but we could go like this and try to figure out what might be next, and that would be that, and then two more. And again, the key to this is giving the child time to figure it out. Don't point it out to them, let them try to figure out what that might be. And then you can get more and more difficult as you go along, maybe starting with one square, and then we put two pieces like that, and we go like that. So now what might go here? Now it starts to get a little bit more difficult to figure out. We went from 1 to 2, so maybe 3 blocks is what we want to put there. And what do we think we would put here? We keep dividing that. So the squares are going up one at a time, and they're divided by black pieces. And we could continue this on. So if we put a piece like that, and I go like that, I wonder if the child can figure out what would go here. And now we're just alternating from the pattern that was below. So again, you slow down and see if they can figure out where you would progress from that. And so you can do this with towers. On the very first challenge that we did, we could be doing vertically, and what's the next one? And you and I know it's clearly that, but for a 3-year-old, that's something to think about. And so you can do this with bigger, more elaborate towers, and there's just an endless array of patterns that you can establish. You can have the child start a pattern and see if you can follow with it, so you take turns doing the lead. But if you have young children that are maybe testing to determine whether they're going to go into kindergarten or what school they're going to be going into, these are some of the kinds of tests that are done with that a preschool teacher will be doing things like this and seeing if your children can recognize pattern play. And this is a way to start to practice that, and you'll find that it's a very fun and enjoyable activity to do with the children. So thank you.